5 instant energy hacks that aren't coffee. Are you staring at your screen right now, feeling that familiar brain fog just roll in and wondering if that 4th cup of coffee is really the answer? You go for that cup of coffee hoping for a miracle, but instead you get the jitters, your heart's just beating way too fast, and that inevitable soul-crushing afternoon crash. But what if you get a surge of clean, sustainable energy to power you through the day without any of that caffeine at all? If it sounds like a fantasy, but it's not. The issue isn't that you're lazy or unmotivated. It's that you're using the wrong kind of fuel. Our bodies are incredibly complex, and caffeine is usually just a band-aid that ignores why we're tired in the first place, trapping us in this cycle of dependency. So today I'm going to share with you 5 powerful science-backed hacks that will recharge your body and mind for peak performance. These aren't complicated lifestyle overhauls you'll forget about in the morning. They're quick, actionable tricks you can use the second you feel that slump coming on. We'll get into the simple science of how your body makes and uses energy and how you can tap into its natural potential without that nasty side effect. By the end of this, you'll have a whole new toolkit to conquer fatigue and get your focus back. So let's get into it. But don't forget, while we're here, hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Would love your support. So hack number 1, the hydration reset. My first tip, and honestly the most fundamental one, is the hydration reset. It sounds way too simple to actually work, but just hear me out. One of the biggest and most overlooked reasons we feel so tired is dehydration. So even losing just 1 to 2% of your body's water can tank your energy levels, wreck your mood, and make it impossible to concentrate. So you remember those big nights on the drink? You know, you're hungover next day, hating life. That's dehydration is killing you. When you're dehydrated, your blood literally gets thicker. This forces your heart to work overtime just to pump oxygen to your muscles and brain. And that whole process is exhausting. Your brain holds about 75% water. So when the tank is low, it functions slows down and brings on that brain fog we all hate. So what's the fix? It's simple. Drink a large glass of water and don't just sip on it. Drink the whole thing. Another way to see if you're dehydrated is the color of your pee. If it's dark, then you need fluids, ASAP. The goal here is to rehydrate your system quickly. So chugging that glass of water can help you wake up your metabolism and get crucial nutrients flowing to your cells, which can be the fastest way to feel clean energy boost again. To make this a habit, don't wait until you're thirsty. Thirsty is that lagging indicator, and by the time you feel it, your energy's already taken a nosedive. Keep a water bottle glued to your desk or on your hip in your bag or something. If plain water is boring, well then do some lemon, cucumber, some mint, or some 0-calorie cordial. Plus, getting up to refill it gets you moving, which is a nice little bonus we're going to talk about next. So before you reach for anything else, make sure you go and ask yourself, have I had enough water today? And the answer might just jolt you into the right direction you're looking for. Hack number 2, we're going to do the 10-minute movement miracle, let's call it. So this hack that directly fights the energy sucking effects of sitting all day. The problem with being parked in a chair for hours is that your blood starts to pool in your legs, which slows down circulation and cuts the amount of oxygen reaching your brain. This physical stagnation is exactly why you feel so groggy and stuck after a long meeting or a focused work session. Your body was built to move, and when it doesn't, its energy system's basically go into, let's call it, low power mode. The solution, a short, brisk 10-minute walk. It's not just a nice idea. Research shows that a quick walk can boost your energy levels for up to 2 hours. In fact, one study found that a 10-minute walk was more effective at waking people up than a sugary snack. Another study even suggested that people who were sleep deprived, a 10-minute walk was more energizing than a cup of coffee. And here's why it works. Moving your body gets your heart pumping faster, which sends a wave of oxygen-rich blood to every part of you, especially your brain. That flood of oxygen is like an instant wake-up call for your cells. Exercise also releases endorphins, which are your body's natural mood lifters, helping you fight off feelings of stress and fatigue. You don't need to hit the gym or even break a sweat, just change your physical state. So if you do a few laps around the office, walk up and down a flight of stairs, or better yet, if you can take a quick outside stroll. The simple act of moving creates a positive feedback loop. So more energy you use in short bursts, the more energized you feel. So when you feel that wall hits you in the afternoon, don't just sit there and suffer. Get up, Go for a walk, move from your desk and move around. Plus, you'll get some more steps for your day, increasing your total daily energy expenditure. And it's free, it's fast, and it's a proven way to reset your brain for whatever's next. Hack number 3, the smart snack swap. So my third hack is all about putting the right fuel in the tank with the smart snack swap. So many of us make the same mistake when energy dips. We reach for the wrong thing. A sugary snack and processed carbs from a vending machine gives you that super fast spike in blood sugar, which feels like energy for a minute. But it's immediately followed by an epic crash when your body releases a flood of insulin to handle all that sugar, leaving you feeling more tired than before. It's a vicious roller coaster that kills your productivity. The solution is to grab a snack that combines 3 key things: proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbs with fiber. This power trio gives you sustained, slow release energy that keeps your blood sugar stable. Unlike sugar that burns out in minutes, these nutrients are digested slowly, providing a steady stream of fuel for hours. So think like a handful of almonds or walnuts, or an apple with a spoonful of peanut butter. The apple gives you the fiber and the carbs, while the peanut butter brings on the proteins and healthy fats. Greek yogurt and some berries is another fantastic choice, loaded with protein and keeps you feeling full and sharp. Even a simple hard-boiled egg is a perfect little pick-me-up. The trick is to think of your snack as a mini meal, but for endurance. You can have these meals prepped ahead of time, so they're ready to go when you need them. By making this one simple swap, you can hop off that blood sugar roller coaster nosedive for good and give your brain the high quality fuel it's been begging you for. Hack 4, using light to your advantage. The next one's incredibly effective, yet it's almost always forgotten about. And the problem is because we're usually working indoors and we have limited light, an advantage to us. The problem is we spend our days under dim artificial light, which messes with our body's internal clock or circadian rhythm. The rhythm controls your sleep-wake cycle, and it depends on light cues from the sun to know when to feel awake or when to wind down. Without enough bright light during the day, your brain gets confused, triggering that groggy, low energy feeling. The solution is to get about 10 to 15 minutes of bright, natural sunlight. So stepping outside is probably your best bet. Sunlight hitting your eyes triggers your brain to release serotonin, a chemical that lifts your mood and helps you feel more focused and calm. It's a big reason why you feel happier and more awake on a sunny day. The light exposure helps lock in your internal clock, telling your body, hey, it's daytime, it's time to be alert.
Nighttime! Daytime!
If you're stuck inside for your job, the next best thing is to work near a window or get a light therapy lamp. These lamps are designed to mimic natural sunlight and can be a game changer, especially in the winter when daylight's scarce and it's miserable outside. And they're extremely cheap on Amazon. Light therapy is proven to fight a fatigue that comes with seasonal affective disorder, SAD for short, SAD. It helps regulate both serotonin, melatonin, and which are the sleep hormones. I would try to combine these hacks, otherwise everything just seems a little bit too hard and it's too much to do. This is habit stacking, and I covered this in one of my online courses in the Rock Solid Academy. So you can take a 10-minute walk outside in the sun, that's stacking 2 together. Or even just opening the blinds and flooding your workspace with natural light can make a huge difference. Light is a powerful biological signal. By giving your body the signal on purpose, you can shake off that fatigue instantly and set yourself up for a better energy now and better sleep later. My last hack, hack number 5, a 20-minute power nap. I love me a power nap. This hack is for those moments when you are truly run on empty and you need a hard reset. The 20-minute power nap, as the day goes on, a chemical called adenosine builds up in the brain. Adenosine is what makes you feel sleepy, and high levels of it are what causes the intense sleep pressure and brain fog in the afternoon. Trying to power through that feeling is almost a losing battle. A solution is a short nap, but the timing is absolute everything. The sweet spot for a power nap is between 10 to 20 minutes. That's just long enough for your brain to clear out some of that adenosine and feel more alert, but short enough to keep you from falling into a deeper state of sleep. So the 20-minute rule is crucial. If you nap for 30 minutes or more, you risk waking up during deep sleep or slow wave sleep. So getting pulled out of that stage is what causes sleep inertia, that groggy, confused feeling that can make you feel even worse than before when you napped. But the 20-minute power nap, however, keeps you in that light sleep stages. So waking you feeling up refreshed, sharp, and with better cognitive control. Studies have shown that a short nap can seriously improve your reaction time, memory, and your overall mood. The Japanese actually encourage their employees to have power naps at their desks. To do it right, you need to find a quiet, dark, and cool place. That's the best bet. You need to set an alarm for about 20 to 25 minutes to make sure you don't oversleep. And don't stress about actually falling asleep. Even just resting your eyes, having them closed, can be an incredibly restorative state. When that wave of exhaustion hits, instead of forcing yourself to push through it, give yourself permission to go take a strategic pause. So that 20-minute power nap, it isn't lazy. It's a science-backed strategy for being at your best. So there you have it. Got 5 powerful ways to boost your energy right now that have nothing to do with caffeine. If you've made it this far still, I'd love you to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications. What we've covered in this has been the hydration reset, the 10-minute movement miracle, the smart snack swap, using light to your advantage, and the 20-minute power nap. Every single one of these is a tool that you can use today to fight fatigue and get your head back in the game and fight the afternoon fog. Next time you're feeling that slump come on, I challenge you. Before you automatically reach for a caffeine hit, try one of these strategies first. It might surprise you on how well they work. That real sustainable energy doesn't come from a cup, it comes from working with your body's natural rhythms and not against them. So which one of these hacks are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below. I would also love to hear if you have any non-caffeine energy tricks that you swear by. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more science-backed tips to help you feel and perform at your best. Thanks for watching. There's more to come and more to energize you.